What's going on, everybody? This is Cri Text coming at you with the first of hopefully many more book reviews in the future. Today we're going to be going over my first book that I ever wrote a song about, Constitution of the United States. I apologize for the way that this one looks. I've had this in my pocket over many times, and it's been used many times over the years, whether to explain things to the right people or wrong people. But anyways, just want to give you all a little laydown of what I think. I think it's a really important thing to review. I'd say that the Constitution of the United States is all about defining our country, our government, our processes. James Madison actually wrote it. A lot of people think that Thomas Jefferson wrote it, but he did not. He may have proofread it. It was written in September 17th of 1787 in Philadelphia, PA. It was written to ensure checks and balances in our government so that the government can't become too corrupt. Basically limiting what our government can and cannot do. And a lot of people don't know this, it was written with singed inkstand and parchment. It was written on leather, that's right. This one in particular has a little bit more. Has the U.S. Constitution as well as all of the amendments, Declaration of Independence, the index, of course, different dates to remember. But the Constitution in particular made up of 7 different articles. Let's see if I can pull up a couple right here, different sections and so forth. Here we go, article number 1, and it just continues to go through. My favorite section, and I have it right here for me to read to you, says, "They shall in all cases except treason, felony, and breach of the peace be privileged from arrest during their attendance at the session of their respective houses, and going to return from the same, and for any speech or debate in either house they shall not be questioned in any other place." Kind of one of the reasons later on why I'm going to be telling you a little bit about why I don't like exactly everything about the Constitution of the United States, but it is much better than a lot of other countries in the world, so I can't complain that much. It basically shows how we have more control over our lives than any other country. I would say, if you want to debate, certainly leave the comments, and we can talk over some things. I know that there's some dumb laws in the United States, but it's because the people let it happen. We vote these things in. It's not like it's something that comes out of the blue. Also, reasons to like the Constitution of the United States: gives birth to the Bill of Rights, gives us rights under God. There's things like freedom of speech that we have because of God. We are able to defend ourselves. We can learn how to fight and defend ourselves and take up a pitchfork or a knife or a gun and defend ourselves. It goes on and on. And I made a song about the Bill of Rights when I made my first mixtape from 18th Street Stories Mixtape Volume 1 back in the day when I called myself Lil Cri. And I just think it's definitely a good read. Another reason why I think that it's really good is because it can always be added to, which I think it should. There should be other things that are added to this. I think that probably the only reason why I dislike it should be more restricted to government. People in Congress should have term limits. They shouldn't be there for 40, 50 years. I don't think it's right, and I think that some president, hopefully the next one, will do something about it if there is a next one. Probably the most important document that has ever been written on this land. I think it's important to understand basically the rules and the manuscript, the manual of, where you live, the ground that your feet walk on, what the rules are. And I think if you learn this, you basically understand that, everybody's made equal under God and nobody's above anybody else. And that kind of leads me into my next thing, is the rumors. There's been some rumors about the Constitution of the United States. I've heard from some dumb people that think that the Constitution of the United States labels black people as 3/5 human beings. That's not true at all. The Constitution doesn't say anything about color at all, except for when it talks about voting and it not being infringed by color, black, white. Yeah, it's not racist at all. In the Constitution of the United States, we're all born equal by God, so because we're all equal, there's no white over black or black over white. There's no such thing as racism because, God made us equal. So without the Constitution, there's probably even more chaos in this country, but yeah, I think people should definitely read this, especially those dumb Black Lives Matter people. I think that also there are some rumors about people thinking that things like abortion and healthcare is a right. You can look through this all day long, and you're not gonna find that it's a right. It's not an amendment at all. Especially abortion, murder is not an amendment. It's not in here at all, so I don't know where you pull that from, but it's very short manuscript. It's like, it's just the Bill of Rights, the Constitution is probably like only a couple pages, and this thing's only like 46 pages. So, like, I don't know where you pull this out of, that, black people are 3/5 human beings, and, that somehow, some way that, healthcare is a human right, but it's not. It's not in here. It wasn't given to you at birth, therefore it's not a right. Your mouth was given to you at birth. Your fists were given to you at birth, but not healthcare. So you're kind of out of luck on that one. Overall, I give this probably 5 out of 5 stars. Quick read. Get everything that you want to know out of the basics for this land and what to go by. And I prefer this version because you get to sign it at the end and become a part of the people who have signed the Constitution of the United States, because we're all the people. And also it has the Declaration of Independence as well and some dates at the end to remember. So it's really good. You can get it anywhere. I promote newegg.com because I don't really like Amazon anymore. So that's what I think about it. Why don't you read it? You tell me what you think. Tell me if you find any lies from what I was just talking about when it comes to the rumors. Or just tell me overall what you think about the book, or what you think about my book review, my music. I'm going to have a song or two probably playing over this. I know that this first song is definitely going to be Who's the Enemy from my first album. Check it out on Spotify, iTunes. I'm on everything, YouTube, SoundCloud. So yeah, hit me up. Let me know if you want to work. Let me know if you have any questions or whatever. But yeah, check out this Constitution of the United States. Definitely a great read. Until next time, I want to say love y'all, of course. Don't hate, and you'll see me soon. Peace.